this video, we're going to talk about the Rome mod Stale, the RK1 collection version of the Rome mod. It's exactly the same as the regular mod. That's all you need to know about it. Just comes with a different graphic. This board features Rome's Stay Positive rocker, which is traditional camber. They had to change the name of traditional camber to remarket it to people. So from contact point to contact point, there's an arc, and that's what you load and weight to drive the board at the contact points. Basically, this camber profile will have snap and pop to it, and you're going to steer it out at the contact points. It's feeling very redundant to have to keep talking about traditional camber. Don't you agree, John? Oh yeah, see, he even agrees with me. This board is available in regular sizes. Okay, so let's take a look at this flex pattern right now. It's basically a true all-mountain freestyle flex. You're going to have a stiffer section through the middle to just outside the inserts, then softer in the tips with a decent amount of torsional flex. Overall, this board is lively, but it's still damp where it counts. You're going to notice that when you get into chunder and shit, it gets bumped around, but micro vibrations when you're just on a groomer going through like small little rutted out shit, it's going to absorb it. You're not going to feel that leg fatigue like you would with other boards. This board is designed to pop, and having traditional camber adds to that. It's a board you're going to load up, it's going to snap, and you're going to boost. As this is Stale Sandbeck's Pro model, obviously it's going to jump. If you don't know who he is, you should probably just look at this clip right here because it's fucking glorious and this video sucks. But anyways, this is a board for hitting any size jump or alling a slow sign, loading up. This is a board for someone that understands how traditional camber rides and how to get it to pop and release. Yeah, that's right. If you don't know how to fucking pop on a snowboard, this is going to be too much board for you. There's other decks in the Rome line. I'll talk about them in another video. You'll be fine. I'm looking at you right there. Yeah, that guy, it's 3 in the morning. You're in your fucking boxers and you're watching this. You right there. You don't know how to pop on a cambered snowboard. So we're going to talk about another board for you instead. But everyone else, you're good. It's just that one guy, probably in Germany. We know that you can butter with the rockered version of the mod. But what about the cambered one? It's a little different. So the sweet spot is inside the carbon rod in the tip and the insert pack. That's where you really want to get your weight and leverage it out. That's also where you're going to bend the flex point. I mean, you're still going to snap and pop off the tip, and that's what's going to be on the snow. But that's where you want to engage it the most, is outside the inserts. You're going to utilize that whole front section or back section of the board. That's where you want to be when you're just buttering on this board. And you're going to want to use a lot more speed. The same thing is said with jibbing. This is a board that's aggressive. It's going to have a lot of rebound to it. It's going to have a lot of pop out of things. So you just want to be prepared for that. Speed is definitely the key with buttering or jibbing on this board. Once you've utilized the sweet spots and the flex points, it's still got a lot of rebound and pop out of it. It's still one of those boards that's going to push back on you. So be prepared to just work it for this. If you're jibbing with this board, you want to approach it more like a slope style course, kind of like how Stale would, versus just being a dedicated jibber. That's just the way that this board ends up working out. When it comes to carving with this board, you've got to weight up the camber to slingshot you out of turns. It's a little more aggressive. It's not quite as nimble as the rocker version, and that's okay. This is really designed for someone that's going to push it even harder, someone that really wants to slingshot out of turns, load up, drive the center of the board, and have it rebound out. Long, drawn-out carves, it's got you covered. Tight, quick turns, you don't have to worry. Overall, this is a board that just wants to push it as hard as it can. I would definitely recommend this board for the guy that wants camber in his life and is charging everything, or someone that's a huge fan of Stale and understands that you need camber to hit jumps like he does. Overall, this is a quiver of one, but it's a quiver of one for someone that understands how camber works. If you don't know how camber works, or you're not liking traditional camber, then get the rocker version. But for those of you out there that are bitching and moaning that there aren't any high-end boards with traditional camber, have you fucking looked at this thing? Yeah, there you go. Stop belly aching. You got a board right there for you. Alright, so the mod and mod Stale pretty much overlap each other. One's just a different colorway. We know that. But
The boards that compare to them, I think, are exactly the same. So here's a list of boards that you should be looking at if you're looking at one of these two decks. The Ride Burnout, the Arbor Relapse, the DC Mega, the Solomon Huck Knife, the GNU Headspace, the Interior Plane Project Honolulu.
Remember to comment, share, subscribe, and like this video. That way you can see all the relevant or irrelevant snowboarding content that we're putting out for you guys. So smash that bell down below, that way you're getting a notification, and I'll see you guys in another video. If you've been enjoying all these product reviews and you haven't been buying through our affiliate program, which is down there, why don't you check out our Patreon? This is a great way for you to get involved with us. There's some great rewards on there, and it helps fund us so we can do more product reviews for you guys that enjoy what we're doing.